As a former chosen one, you saw the signs when your daughter and son got themselves into a similar situation. You sent them off on a sleepover with their new friends. It's time to have a talk with their new stuffed animal. Mr. Lumpykins, a word. The bear sat still, but the black eyes were watching all the same. Mr. Lumpykins, I'm afraid I must insist. The teddy bear did not move. Mr. Lumpykins, I have a seam ripper and I know how to use it. Two big black eyes blinked, in a world of thread, and felt they shouldn't by rights be able to, but the magic of Sar didn't care much for the limits of Earth. What gave me away? 1. I found a gold sword under my daughter's bed. 2. She was muttering in Orcish on the baby monitor. And 3. I was the god queen of Sar, and it was my job to know these things. The bear stood up and shuffled over to the coffee maker. That's the thing, isn't it? You were the god queen. You did know these things, and then you turned 18 and left us. I left you with a functioning democracy. There was actual rule of law. I gave you what you needed, and I wanted to go back home. He climbed up on the counter and grabbed a cup from the cabinet, then put it in the machine. Single-use pods, Kristen? You're better than this, or you were. I wanted a life. Do you know what I was doing on my 12th birthday? Everyone knows, Kristen. It is our holiest of days. Twin spider gods, and I slayed them. It took forever to get the ichor out, and that wasn't even the end. Sniffles and I fought dark elves, feral goblins, and candy monsters. My mom thought I was insane. And then High Queen Kristen found boys, intoned Mr. Lumpykins, as if reading from a sacred text. I found myself, 17, no human friends, and utterly incapable of navigating human society. I took my cousin to prom, and he ditched me. I needed a life of my own. Mr. Lumpykins waddled over with the cup of coffee. Still drink it black? He asked. I nodded and took the cup. She's got it, you know, the gift. She'll be stronger than you ever were, he said. I knew, of course, it was my job to know these things. You made your choice. You made it every day you came to Sar, sniffles in tow. We are not asking you to volunteer her. Sar is in need, and we asked her to help us. She may or she may not, but it must be her choice. I could lose her, I said. And it was true. Magic and adventure have a strong hold, and while the danger was fantastic, it was real. You could, but if you choose for her, you'll lose her too. Sar needs a hero, Kristen. I wasn't crying. I'd learned how not to. I could keep her here. I knew the portals. Even in this world, I still had power, but not the power to change her mind. You'll keep her safe. I didn't ask. I give my word that I will do my best. She is extraordinary. She will do extraordinary things. She is your daughter. I'm afraid I must go now. Duty calls. Sniffles? He and Mirabelle are doing well. He sends his regards. I won't tell him about the seam ripper. If you see him, please let him know. I miss him, and I would love to see him again. Of course, my queen. Mr. Lumpykins walked into the closet and closed the door. I knew what I'd see if I opened it. That's why I kept it closed.